Is Kevin Spacey having people killed?
Kind of seems that way.
Jesus Christ.
Even that, he was very lucky.
We are the generation of tomorrow.
You cannot be fucking trying to pull this off as real.
What is it called when you have a row of 3 blocks and
Yeah.
you take one out? What's that gap in between called? Kevin Spacey.
Oh. I don't know how much of a fan I am of Kevin Spacey.
Sure, I swear I heard you.
He's good. He was a good actor.
He was a good actor, to be fair.
But I wouldn't go down defending him.
Not what you probably think we would be discussing with
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey. Some stuff here that you probably didn't know, because I didn't know it. On Monday, October the 30th, 2017, Kevin Spacey put out a video refuting the claims from Anthony Rapp in 1986 by coming out as gay. 3 very serious allegations specifically were going to court in 3 separate cases.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No.
Okay, 3 specific ones that were serious and they had all the evidence and all that stuff.
Yeah.
He was a bit screwed. But luckily for him, all the plaintiffs from all 3 court cases were killed before he could go to trial.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What the f***?
Yeah.
Is Kevin Spacey having people killed?
Kind of seems that way.
Jesus Christ.
Even that, he was very lucky.
That's a Boeing level of kills. 3. All before the fucking trial. That is so suspicious. How did they die? I need to know.
Yeah, I will let you know.
Yeah.
Each and every one. One of the plaintiffs had remained anonymous, and he was known only as John Doe. All we know about him is that he died right before the trial. So think about that. He was anonymous, never getting his name, but yet
Someone killed him. Or he died.
Or he died.
But the only person who knows who that is likely to be, apart from him, is Kevin Spacey.
Is Kevin Spacey. Because he would have been given the discovery, bear in mind, as well before it.
Yeah.
So he'd know the evidence, he'd know who it is.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Another plaintiff called Linda Culkin, who had known about Spacey's abuse of young actors for years and had been gunning for him, was run over by a car.
You're kidding.
To run over by a car, wasn't it?
Jesus Christ.
Random hit and run. What can you do?
Where was she standing on the fucking pavement by any chance?
Having a nap on the pavement.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man. She kept rolling in front of us too. It's like we'd go over her once and then we'd stop and then she'd roll all around and then we'd suddenly be like, okay, let's back up to check on that. And all of a sudden we'd gone over again. She'd roll to the back of the car.
That is one of the easiest ways to fuck someone up and know it, is to fucking run them over.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to do.
This was my debate earlier about getting rid of knife crime and that. I was like, you know that plenty of people get killed with cars too.
Yeah.
I think we better get rid of cars as well, just to be safe.
Yeah.
Water as well.
Yeah.
People drowning, that shit.
It's all the time.
Okay, the other plaintiff, surprisingly, those 2 were not the craziest.
Okay.
The other plaintiff
Right.
was an actual Norweigan Prince.
Fucking hell. What?
Yeah. Who had made a very credible allegation that Spacey grabbed his full Amazonian package under the table after a charity event.
Jesus.
But once again, Kevin Spacey is cool. He doesn't have to worry because that Norwegian prince would just happen to take his own life after Spacey posted a creepy as balls Christmas video on YouTube called Kill Them With Kindness. You seen these weird videos he's posted? Let's check them out right now. This came out, and then the next day I think it was
who the fuck was crazy enough to fucking film this with him as well?
Money.
You didn't really think I was going to miss the opportunity to wish you a Merry Christmas, did you? It's been a pretty good year, and I'm grateful to have my health back. And in light of that, I've made some changes in my life, and I'd like to invite you to join me. As we walk into 2020, I want to cast my vote for more good in this world.
Ah, yes, I know what you're thinking. Can he be serious?
What the fuck?
I'm dead serious. And it's not that hard, trust me. The next time someone does something you don't like, you can go on the attack, but you can also hold your fire and do the unexpected. You can kill them with kindness.
So weird, considering straight after that guy killed himself.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Turns out the Spacey was also on the Epstein-Lolita Express flight logs.
Yeah.
And the Epstein had told of Spacey about not violating the no camera rule. This is what people think he is referring to in this next video, Let Me Be Frank, which was the first one that he ever did of these weird ones. Especially as he is holding a Queen's coronation mug.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realise this. So Kevin Spacey has a special relationship with the British royal family.
Okay.
Because he actually spent 11 years living in London. Do you know that?
No.
He was the artistic director at the Old Vic Theatre. And he almost single-handedly turned it around from being, going out of business to being a damn success.
Yeah.
He turned it around, and he was knighted for it. The weird thing about it was that at that time, he was under investigation by Scotland Yard for 6 different accounts of sexual assault.
Jesus Christ.
Well, there were originally 20 accusations. 6 were going forward, all of which came from staff at the Old Vic Theatre.
Jesus Christ.
Which is ridiculous because they would know. Anyone they're knighting, they would check to see if they're being investigated or anything. So there's no way they didn't know.
Mind you, having said that, fucking, Jimmy Savile.
Well, hopefully they didn't know. That's the idea.
Well, no, but I mean, let's be honest.
He was never being investigated. He never got investigated while he was alive.
But there were rumours around a lot in
Yeah.
the BBC, and the thing
He
is,
had a relationship with them from early as well.
let's see how many people who are paedophiles. People who were closely linked to the royal family who later turn out to be paedophiles. It's quite a surprisingly large number.
Yeah, there's plenty. To be fair, though, that are linked to them that aren't.
Yeah,
well, we
of
don't
course,
know,
but there's a lot that do seem to be.
Yeah. There's a lot of people in this kind of stuff that it weirdly gets used in all. It seems to get used a lot as well. It's always a thing that's prevalent in the upper elite echelon things for some reason.
Yeah.
It's weird, and the constant talk of devil worship and stuff still nowadays, which is strange too. So let's have a little look at this one anyway. I haven't actually watched this one properly myself yet. They're talking about the mug he's holding being.
I know what you want.
Queen and that.
Oh, sure, they may have tried to separate us, but what we have is too strong, it's too powerful. I mean, after all, we shared everything, you and I. I told you my deepest, darkest secrets. I showed you exactly what people are capable of. I shocked you with my honesty, but mostly I challenged you and made you think. And you trusted me, even though you knew you shouldn't. So we're not done, no matter what anyone says. And besides, I know what you want. You want me back.
It's just so.
Of course, some believed everything and have just been waiting with bated breath.
Didn't it? Done a lot of the public accusations.
But it's just he's literally just come off of this giant Netflix series. He's suddenly been thrown out because of all of these huge amounts of accusations that appear. He is now fucking, completely on his ass. His choice, the thing he decides to do, is this, where he's doing half Kevin Spacey, half his character from the Netflix show.
No, this wasn't the one that came out then. The other one was the one that came out then. The Killed Him in Kindness one.
Right.
This was the first one. This was done at least a year before. So before the accusations, this was.
Oh no, it can't be, because I remember this coming out afterwards. That's why he says they tried to separate us, you and me, and they couldn't.
From what
I remember seeing it with a friend of mine.
25th December 2018. The accusations were... Did I put that down? Actually, I think you might be right now. Yeah. 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2017. Okay, yeah, so he definitely had been by then. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so, yeah.
And everyone had just kind of forgotten
It was
about
the
it,
year
and then
one,
he brought
actually,
this
yeah.
shit out,
Yeah.
and everyone was like, "What the fuck?"
Almost like he was warning someone out. There must have been
Yeah.
reasons for it.
Well, yeah. Why does it have such a budget to it? Why is he doing half himself, half the character from
See,
the
I don't know
Netflix
the character
show?
from Netflix.
It was a
from
really,
House
it
of
was a
Cards.
really good show. I was really enjoying it until the fucking shit happened.
And I'm
right?
guessing it ruined the storyline as well.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, yeah,
Because he was like one of the main characters, wasn't he?
yeah. He was the main character.
Yeah.
He talked directly to the camera at moments to sort of give you sort of an insight into
Oh,
his
that's
shit,
cool
stuff,
as well.
which is
Oh,
in
which is what he's
exactly
doing.
like he does here.
I see, yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah, but now he just brings on a whole thing. Maybe that's what in his head he was, like trying to do was being. Maybe he's trying to be just him.
Yeah,
Not Kevin Spacey, sorry, the Frank guy.
yeah,
I don't know. Would this character do this?
yeah,
Maybe he's as Frank in this and the whole time.
yeah. But I mean, it just. Let's keep watching.
Yeah,
'cause
he knows
gets
it's
weird.
not, but I mean.
Death to hear me confess it
'Cause he
all.
then
They're just
fucking-
dying to have me declare that everything said is true and that I got what I did.
He'd
Oh
start
yeah, because
doing
he'd
the
already
weirdest
been
stuff.
past the thing. Yeah, so he'd already been like, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
Maybe it
Deserve.
was post then.
Wouldn't that be easy if it was all so simple? Only you and I both know it's never that simple, not in politics and not in life. But you wouldn't believe the worst without evidence, would you? You wouldn't rush to judgments without facts, would you?
Oh God,
Did you?
there you go.
No, not you. You're smarter than that. Anyway, all this presumption made for such an...
like
Oh God, he's trying to
fucking-
gaslight people,
Yeah,
isn't
literally.
Oh God, he thinks people are that dumb.
He's like, oh no, we love that character so much. We're with you, Kevin Spacey, because you're Frank. It's like, fuck off.
Jeez.
Fuck off.
Level of disconnect, man. Is
an unsatisfying ending. And to think it could have been such a memorable send-off. I mean, if you and I have learned nothing else these past years, it's that in life and art, nothing
Yeah,
should
he
be
knows
off
he's
the
gonna be
table.
fine all the time. He knows
We
he's
weren't
gonna have
afraid,
to
not of what we said and not of what we did, and we're still not afraid.
pay off whoever he needs.
Because I can promise you this. If I didn't pay the price for the things we both know I did do, I'm certainly not going to pay the price for the things I didn't do. Oh, of course, they're going to say I'm being disrespectful, not playing by the rules, like I ever played by anyone's rules before. I never did, and you loved it. Anyhow,
Yeah, it's like he's trying to-
despite all the poppycock, the animosity, the headlines, the impeachment without a trial, despite everything, despite even my own death, I feel surprisingly good. And my confidence grows each day that soon enough you will know the full truth. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Now
fuck
that I
it.
think of it,
Pause it, because that was terrible.
you never
acting.
actually saw me die, did you?
That's in the end of the thing. Like, he gets thrown in front of a train or something like that, but then they
there's-
show his
he's
face.
trying to get himself
and he
back on
just
the show
yeah,
there, ain't he?
and he just
Right
put
at
the
the end.
ring back on. It's like, oh,
God, he really thought he was going to get brought back
Oh.
onto the show, man.
he
That's
really
amazing.
did. He thought, yeah, I can make this play. They'll never fucking stop me.
That's amazing.
Unbelievable.
But I mean, the worst part is though, in the long run, he might do.
Yeah.
Like, because you think of like some of the people, like, well, like if people knew that he's like maybe killed people, then they'd be a bit different.
Yeah.
But you could never prove that to the average person.
No.
Like, most people won't look at the things or anything. Like,
I find it fucking so fucking depressing because, like, again, this guy used to be such a fucking great actor, and it was always a joy to watch him. And then you find out this fucking bullshit. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake, why did you have to ruin it? Why couldn't you just be a normal person?
a lot of the best actors seem to be fucked up in some ways, don't they?
Yeah, but don't get fucked up in that way.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need to do is not be a fucking toucher.
Gotcha.
A fucking toucher.
I mean, I'd
man.
say like the toucher part, like is the least of it, like touching a Norwegian Prince, for example.
Yeah.
Like the basically the grooming kids, it seems.
Yeah. Apparently so.
Yeah.
From what it
That's-
sounds like.
That well, I forget his name now. Danny something, or I'm confused.
Danny Masterson or whatever.
No, not Danny Masterson.
No.
That's the thing. I think I'm confusing with him. The guy that initially accused him, the guy from Star Trek.
Oh yeah.
I got his name written on the thing, but I can't remember now. I've said it already. That name I said earlier. He's really good at Star Trek.
Mm.
Yeah, he was like 14 or something, I think. I forgot what my original point was now when I was
Yeah.
trying to remember his name because it took me so long to remember his name.
Yeah.
But
No,
yeah,
it's fucked, man.
yeah, it is messed up. Yeah, I just see that nostalgic thing with Kevin Spacey. Though. It's just I don't know. Never purposely. I just never really seen anything with him in.
No,
I can't really think of anything that I've really cared.
I've
The only
seen quite a few things.
other than Seven,
Oh yeah.
but he's obviously not in much of it though. So
Oh, itchy eye.
I don't know what
Yeah.
other things are. Can you think of him?
I mean, he was in. I know it sounds weird. He was in Call of Duty: Advanced Warfare. He was in House of Cards. He was in. Oh, he's been in loads of shit, but I can never remember what it was. Fuck it. What else was he in?
I learned as well about mind control through recreating brainwaves and then learning what brainwaves, like what frequencies essentially are different emotions, offer different emotions.
Yeah.
And then apparently during Conflict Desert Storm they used it and sent out like a pulse of to these like extremist people that would never leave and all that because it's like a religion thing. And then the one time like they basically all left surrendering. There's video of them all leaving and stuff, holding out white flags and stuff, just leaving. And because apparently what happened is the CIA did have a radio station around.